Verbal Judo, how police and/or security personnel can de-escalate anyone in 8 simple steps. 1. Greeting. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, how are you, etc. Be sure that it is informal. However, you can modify this if you deem it to be necessary. 2. Introduce, I'm officer, yourself, or I'm your first name. I'm with ABC City Police or 123 Security Services. This shows the individual that you know who you are and which department you work for. It also shows them that you are not afraid to tell them this information, which overall shows confidence and command presence. 3. Property. We oversee policies, rules, and deter criminal activity at this location, the property you are on. 4. Ask. Is there any particular reason you're here at this time? Pause after this step to see what they have to say. At no time between steps. 1. 4. Should you pause to let them speak, as it may generate conflict? This will give you a general idea of why they are here and how you are willing to proceed. They can be waiting in a car or standing in a suspicious, darkened place, or you may have seen them in that same area an hour ago or so, etc. If they do have a valid reason, make them prove it. Important. If there are obviously trespassing / committing a crime, skip to step 5. Why? Tell them why you are making contact and what you are going to do. For example, trespass citation or a courtesy contact. Ask for ID, name, and DOB. If you are going to trespass, the subject, S. This step will end with a trespass citation, or if they have a valid reason for being at this place at this time, and they can prove it, then wish them a good night, morning, etc. 6. Options. They have been issued a trespass citation and they are still refusing to leave. At this point, call for backup or police assistance. You present them with optional behavior. Good first, bad last. Sir, ma'am, etc. I have informed you that you are trespassing at this time and given you a lawful order to leave. Now, I really don't want to bother you any longer, as I can see that it is an inconvenience to you. I know you want to go back, home, to sleep, etc. And I want you to as well. However, if you don't leave, then I will have to have you placed under arrest and you'll be taken into police custody and spend the rest of the evening in jail. Remember, 90% of people will do what you tell them to do if you present them with options that will ultimately benefit them. The selfish principle. 7. Confirm. They have been given options, good first, bad last, and they are still refusing to leave. At this point, you are dealing with an individual that is heavily under the influence, drugs, alcohol, aggravation, depression, pride, etc. In this step, you must paraphrase back to them what they have been convening to you thus far. So let me see if I understand what you're saying. Pause here and notice how quiet they get. They will do this because most people want to be validated in how they are feeling or what they are saying. Repeat back to them using their words as to why they are refusing to leave and go over the options you presented them in the previous step. Good first, bad last. You might get through to them with this step, and they may very well comply after hearing how uncooperative they are actually being. 8. Take them out. You have trespassed this person from the property. You have given them options of what will happen if they don't leave. You then paraphrase to them why they believe they don't have to leave now. Hopefully, you called for backup in step 6 and they have arrived. End it with this phrase and say it verbatim, sir, ma'am, etc. Is there anything I or perhaps my partner can say that will encourage you to work with us? I'd like to think so. This phrase does 2 things. 1. It gets you and your partner ready to make an arrest, verbal cue to get into arrest position, as well as gives the individual a question to answer, as you cannot fight and talk at the same time. If anything, they say after you convey this phrase is in any way negative or resistant, for example, fuck you, no you can't, go to hell, etc. Then, 2. Take them out as they are talking. Catch them off guard. This will make it easier for both you and your partner to make this arrest with as little force as possible. Note, if possible, make the arrest with another officer to reduce liability and the amount force used. To summarize, 1. Greet them. 2. Introduce yourself, title, department. 3. Tell them the property lines. 4. Ask them why they are here. Pause. 5. Tell them why you are here. Trespass citations and cards issued here. 6. If they don't leave, give them options. Call for backup. 7. Paraphrase. Back to them. Why they won't leave. Go over options again. 8. Take them out. Arrest the individual with 2 officers. For more information, reach out, follow, and/or connect with SafeSkills. www.safeskills.pro